let us begin and try and see how this goes with King Richard. I still would feel a lot better about this fight if I had old Rick. But here we go. The beginning of RNG pain. Alright, so first thing we do, find out what it's weak to. We're going to go dark. This is light. This is wind. Hopefully it's not that. And this is ice. So this is turn 1 to EX5, assuming that you have these particular heroes. You may not have 2B, in which case you may be using Fior there or just using Current and praying to Goddess Light. But that's the idea, is to cover as much as not ice, which sucks because that means it's wind, lightning, which is the worst start possible. Because now it will definitely not be broken on turn 1, and it actually is not guaranteed to be broken on turn 2, which is pain. So with that said, we're going to guarantee the break, but then the problem is we can't do anything else. So we just do that. Alright, we got the break. And wow, all 3 hits at random. Okay, no one died, so that's fine, but we still can't really break here, which is awful. Yeah. We get her the heck out of dodge. We get him the heck out of dodge. And then we just go with that. That's not going to break because that's 4, 8, 12, 16, 17. But it's as close as we're going to get. If one of those wins, if 2 of those wins had hit after the, with Lars, we would be in great shape, but it didn't. And now the fight may very well be over. Yeah. I'm just leaving. I don't want to deal with that. It's technically winnable from that position. Maybe. It would take some insane luck. That is absolutely why you do not want to see ice weakness or wind weakness turn. Not on the first break. Like, you can play around second break, but first break is awful because you just don't have her already. So you just don't. So it's pretty rough. You definitely want it to be ice light or ice dark. You do not want thunder wind. Okay, we're good here. It's definitely broken this turn. The thing we're worried about is turn 2 RNG, whether someone dies. We actually had good turn 2 RNG last fight, but it didn't matter because we absolutely couldn't break, and then got bad RNG on Lars and everyone else in terms of their attacks. We're actually going to leave her out front. Yeah, we're going to bring Richard forward. We're doing this for a couple things. One, we're putting the quote-unquote less important people up front in some cases. When I say that, because Tequilan is, for damage purposes, worse than Fior. However, we need wind to cover later in the fight. You don't want your last break to be impossible when you're about to win because you don't have wind, so that's why. Additionally, Lionel is just more useful than Lars in this fight for his ice breaking. So. And 2B is the damage queen, so Curran, get your butt to the front. And really, it's just Richard has more HP than Eliza, and Eliza can heal. So that's the reason I'm bringing those people to the front and risking them over the others. I don't want anyone to die, but if any one of those die, it's not into the run. If, like, 2B dies, it's pretty much a done deal. Okay, we actually got perfect RNG there. I know it doesn't look like it because Curran is like, oh my gosh, I'm hurt, but it actually is because I'll be able to break here with Lionel. which will actually put paralyze on, which is amazing when that happens. So we love that a lot. Very helpful. We'll also be able to go ahead and buff everyone here, which will be great. It's a great time to buff. And then, yeah, we should absolutely be rocking and rolling. This is a great turn. Okay, so we got the A4 proc from Therion. That's why we have Paralyze. Okay, so that's great. Now we're actually going to keep him out front to do Rippling Slice to see if we can get that debuff on as well for future turns. Actually, it only lasts for 2 turns, so we're not going to do that. We're just going to let him get in the back and try to break here because this is eligible to break. We're going to max Crumbling Cut to prepare ult here. Actually, we're just going to ×2. We're going to save that BP. Here we are going to Guardian Rage. So this is more of a setup, get ready for things kind of thing. So we're using a little bit of BP, but we're preparing ults here. And hoping that this is not wind. We have to do damage, or I would just go for the next break. And oh my god, she's targeted the wrong one. Oh my god, I screwed up so bad, and it's not like. Well, that's rough. It's not the end of the run. But that was a terrible goof with her. Yikes. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and try that. And we have to go wind here. I think we'll go with guaranteed. Oh, this is bad. He didn't get paralyzed, which would have made things a lot easier. Oh, dear lord. It's a wind. Okay, well, let's hope that one of these thunders hits. Okay, we're fine. Tequilan goes very quick in the turn order, so we can actually do what we need to do here. So we can get the 3 hit there. We can get 4 hits here. We really can't afford. I mean, Corin's dead. Like, he's gonna die. Well, we're not going to be able to break this turn, so let's just make sure he lives, or try to make sure he lives. Yeah, I think that's what we have to do. Yeah, I think that's the right call. Yeah, that didn't matter anyway. Okay, well that feels bad. That feels really bad. Okay, so we just attack ×4 here. That's 4. That's 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. I don't think we actually need to do that. We can just Rippling Slice there. That's 3, 6, 10. We just need one of these to land. Yeah. No, we just do this. Absolutely. Alright, as long as I don't completely botch this here. I needed her up front, but also yeah, should have done it that way. could have just done thunder with him, but I'm just gonna have to pray that it's ice darkness or something. 50k from Lars is huge there. That is a lot. This is gonna be cap. Yeah, that's a really strong turn. Ooh, that was really nice. That was really nice. Okay. Dark. We definitely go light here. We absolutely just wind ult here. And ice. Okay. Not ice, which means this is key. No. Dark light. I have not seen that before. It is a pattern, but I have not seen it before. Okay, so here. It's absolutely the move. Okay, that's fine. That's perfect. Beautiful. The reason I say that's perfect is because we're going to get a solid break here. We get a crumbling cut. We get to try to rippling slice, and we're going to get... We have to just regular attack here. We don't have the SP to do much more than that. Because we want a triple attack after this. We have to be able to do this move, which sucks. Corrin dying early makes SP management a nightmare. But yeah. Yeah, the beginner one's not a challenge at all. That's going to apply Paralyze, which could give us God level RNG. Oh, that's amazing RNG actually right there. So that's great. The question is... Nah, just do max it. Just the right thing to do. Yes, let's go. Even through me attacking the wrong freaking thing earlier. Oh man. Rippling Slice debuffs is why I'm using it. I'm using it because it's random, true, but if any of those debuffs him, it just ramps the damage of everyone else up so much. That's why Richard is good. It's not because of his damage, it's just because of what he does to boost everyone. So he buffs sword damage and he debuffs sword resistance. So that's like a 60% increase on like sword damage potentially just with Richard alone. So like that's why he's good. If you're not using a sword comp, he's just okay. But in a sword comp, dear God, like his ult doesn't usually hit 50k to open the turn before crumbling cut. You know what I'm saying? So like it's stupid. It's a lot of damage. Like that was much easier. It just came down to not being first break, dog poop, wind. But anyway, that's that.